Dreamscape presents Doyle's Disciples by Bob Leuci, narrated by Peter Coleman. To James, Lucy, and Regina Leuci. If I must continue this cliché of violence, it should be for police, who also drink coffee all night and wear their griefs on their hips, instead of you. From Confessional for Police by William Kit Hathaway. More whiskey to burn out the feather tickling in the throat, to ease the violence of the night, to celebrate the loneliness of being men. From The Poet Hunts Doves with the Natchitoches Police by William Kit Hathaway. Chapter 1. Summer, 1970, East Harlem, New York. Victoria stood motionless on the roof landing, legs apart, bent over, his chin resting on hands that cupped the banister. A long neck on a small, skinny head with shallow cheeks. He looked like a vulture perched on a dead and rotting tree. He was 38 years old and looked a worn 50. At the end of the month, he'd have 17 years in the department. 17 years is a goddamn long time, he thought. Most of 'em spent on tenement roof landings, and here he was again. Inching forward, he glanced down between the banisters to the first floor. It was the middle of the day. Even so, the tenement was dark. The only windows were those on the floor landings. They were filthy, letting in small streams of beige light that stained the walls and dripped to the floor. An apartment door opened beneath him. He tiptoed to the rear of the landing. It was easy to merge with the darkness up here. He felt a tingle at his groin and pulled at his pants. He could see them. He could see them all. But even if they looked, they couldn't see him. Georgia boy was late. What else was new? 6 flights below, he saw a hand grab the banister and move up the stairs. In times past, he would lie in wait on roof landings just like this one, hiding in dark corners, ambushing unsuspecting heroin addicts as they shot up. Moving to the rear of the landing, he made sure the hook in the roof door was secure. To watch as a junkie tied a belt around his arm, then injected himself with a mixture of heroin and water, was fascinating. Crouched, he'd stare transfixed, leering as the sick scene was played. A door opened 2 floors below him. Music and laughter rose from the apartment like escaping gas. He remembered the junkies. They too were happy, if only for a moment. The moment it took for the heroin-mixed blood to stream toward their heart.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?